It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So last night, there was a show at Nickel City. A bunch of bands. Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth, Dirty Pillows, other bands. All noise. Noise, noise, noise. And if I want to hear noise, I'll listen to Convalescent Surprise. So I went, saw a couple of songs, and I said, I'm going to play some video games. So I did. Played Beatmania, and I almost beat Weighted Action. I still can't beat Weighted Action because at the beginning, not Weighted Action, I can beat that one, Thrash Tracks. I just cannot get past the part at the beginning. The rest of Thrash Tracks, pretty easy, but if it's the kind where you have to hit 80% at the end of the song, I can beat it. But otherwise, I can't, and I almost got through it this time, but I couldn't get through it. I played World Stadium 92, and somebody had started a game and then walked away. And one of the things that the game does, so it doesn't just sit there in the middle of the game if no one's playing it, is it makes the pitcher, when you're pitching, because when you're hitting you can just strike out and then move on. But when you're pitching, if you just stand there, the game would be stuck. So every so many seconds, if nothing happens, the game makes the pitcher pitch. So I walked by and noticed that the game had just ended the top of the first inning. And the computer had scored, or the bottom of the first inning. Now that's weird, because I don't know how this happened, but there was 41-0 in the middle of the first, and then I was the home team. But the first player is always the visiting team. So I don't understand how the visiting team, the first player got to be the home team, but it was. And maybe that's one of the things that you pick on the select screen. Like you picked which team you want to be. That is what it is. You pick two teams, and then it says which team is the home team, and that's what it's asking. So see, I just learned this now. So anyway, at the bottom of the first, it's 41-0, and if I don't score 32 runs, the game's going to be over. But I said, well, what the hell? I didn't pick these teams. That makes it kind of fun. I did score 1 run, but then it was 41-1, so the game's over after 1 inning. Now, this game went on for a long time, obviously, with that many runs scored. And so what, right? So after the game is over, they show the line score, the box score, they just show the 9 innings and the total runs. They don't show anything else. And there's an anchor desk with some flowers set in, Japanese flower arrangement, very big. So an arranged bouquet of flowers and 2 people at the desk, a man and a woman. And then usually, the man says something and the woman says something. You don't actually hear them, you just see their lips move, but they take turns talking and the plant sits there. So this one, it was 41-1. So it goes to the desk and it shows the woman passed out at the anchor desk, and it shows the man looking very tired and gaunt. His skin is like green, like he's been up until 4 a.m. waiting for this game to end so he can tell you about it. And the flowers that are in the pot, instead, it's a mushroom. Huh? See, American baseball games, nowhere near that complicated. And if you go to Nickel City sometime, you should set it up so a game takes forever and you win like 41-1, okay? And then watch what happens at the desk when the game is over. It's the neatest thing ever. The mushroom, and the guy looks scary. I mean, we're talking 8-bit or 16-bit, right, because it was 1992, but he looks scary for those kinds of graphics. And the woman's just passed out on the table, on the anchor desk. Very funny stuff. Played Puzzle Fighter, got Devilot, beat Devilot, then number 7 was Donovan, and I got swept by Donovan. So I think I got 565,000 points, 4 chain, 22 gem, but good enough for first place. Played Maximum Hang Time, and I beat Charlotte, and I beat another team. I went 2-0, so I think I'm like 14-17 now. And then was it Washington? I already beat Washington, but I beat 2 teams in 2 tries, so that was nice. And I almost got Team Fire. So in Maximum Hang Time, if you get a double dunk or a double layup 3 times in a row, then your whole team is on fire. As opposed to if you just make 3 baskets in a row with the same guy, he's on fire. Now the nice thing about Team Fire is it lasts for 25 seconds and the clock only runs when you have the ball. So you can really blow a game open with Team Fire. Now this game has a setting on it where if the other team scores first, then the score is on fire, or if it's a double dunk, or it's a double layup, then they get team fire. So you can fall behind pretty quick in the first period. Luckily for computer assistance, there's a way out. Alright, well that's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.